It's in the game.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Leaves it with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Finds his big tight end. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvin. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he added the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
There he goes! He's at the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. He now has 63 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game? They're doing that in the season opener. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard game.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it, had to take the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Makes the grab. It's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It'll be a draw. Can't get him to the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after nice game.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Townsend. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvin. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down, and they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see it often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Gator. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab on the left, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. in the air. Going for the big play. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Quick completion on the out route. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They punted away on fourth down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He's got him. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the